Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and, well, Brandon Johnson's in a lot of trouble. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Brandon Johnson, J.B. Pritzker, they're having a canary, right? They're having a meltdown because Trump today said they deserve to go to jail. And he said they deserve to go to jail because they're not protecting ICE agents. Now, they are supposed to, when crime is committed in their cities and towns in their state, they're supposed to respond to those, not give stand-down orders because you don't like ICE. Brandon Johnson, I don't consider him a mayor. He's an activist, just like Lori Lightfoot was an activist. At least when you had Democrat Rahm Emanuel as the mayor of Chicago, you had a semblance of law and order. You had somebody who actually did the job. He was a Democrat, but he actually did the job that a mayor is supposed to do, not a political activist. The mayors they've had since him have been absolute activists. Absolute activists. These are people, and Lightfoot was actually better than this guy. Can you believe Lightfoot was better than Johnson? This guy is an absolute activist. He is, nothing about him is leader. He doesn't want to be a leader. He wants to be a leader of a movement, yes, against President Trump, but he doesn't want to lead a city. He doesn't know how to lead a city. Crime in his city's been skyrocketing ever since he took office. The same way it was skyrocketing under Lightfoot, because they don't know how to do anything other than be politicians, other than campaign to get elected. They don't know how to actually govern. So, yeah, when you're impeding ICE operations, you've broken federal law. You can go to jail, and you should go to jail. I want you to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
This morning, more troops are on the ground in American cities. And moments ago, President Trump weighed in again and is trying to ratchet things up rather than calm things down. Again, sending out this message, we'll show you. Chicago's mayor should be in jail for failing to protect ICE officers. Governor Pritzker also. It comes as the Trump administration and Trump administration officials have been traveling to different parts of the country for firsthand looks at ICE operations. The DHS secretary was in Portland, Oregon just yesterday. A source telling CNN she met with the city's chief of police and others who oppose the military deployment there. And the FBI director, Kash Patel, was just in Chicago, where National Guard troops from Texas just arrived. They're doing training and awaiting specific assignments, possibly deploying as early as today. And at the center of much of the protests and clashes has been about 12 miles west of Chicago, actually, at an ICE facility in the town of Broadview. And the mayor of Broadview, Katrina Thompson, joins us right now. Mayor, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate your time. First and foremost, I want to ask you about the troops. They've got the National Guard from Texas arriving in Illinois. There's a lot of lack of clarity of what happens next. Are you expecting them to come to Broadview? What are you preparing for?
Well, good morning. Thank you for having me. What I am prepared for is just making sure that we are communicating with the residents of Broadview and to protect them to be safe. We do know that the National Guard is not local law enforcement. They are military. They have no local police training. Having them serve as a local law enforcement is asking them to serve outside of their training. We didn't ask for them. We don't want them here. And I fear that they will escalate the conflict started by the flame of ICE. So we just try to just manage as best we can.
Do you think it could inflame things further from what you've already been trying to